There is no doubt your body goes through many, many changes when you are on a ketogenic diet, but your mind also goes through changes. We are going to go over 5 surprising ways that your thoughts change on a ketogenic diet. So when we were growing up, we were always told that what was the most important meal of the day?
Breakfast.
Right. And there's certainly nothing wrong with eating breakfast, but one of the ways that your thoughts change on a ketogenic diet are that you don't feel like you need to eat breakfast, and you can go a long time without eating.
Right, right. And I've never been a big breakfast eater, and even to this day, unless I'm having a breakfast business meeting or something, I don't eat breakfast. I'm just not hungry in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Maddie is a keto dog, but she still likes to eat breakfast. But you know, ketogenic diets make intermittent fasting so much easier. So they really complement each other, and there is a physiological reason for it. When we are carb laden, our bodies are constantly needing to be fed more energy. When you become fat adapted on a ketogenic diet, your body now has a rich source of energy to pull from, meaning your fat stores. And you can go for longer periods of time without eating.
Right. Plus you're getting that, with a carb-rich diet, you're getting that insulin spike up and down, glucose is going up and down, and those low points of glucose are obviously going to stimulate your hunger too. On a high-fat diet, your blood glucose stays really pretty even all throughout the day.
Well, and then another way that we were discussing that our thoughts change is that it now builds the belief that I can reach my ideal weight.
Right, right. So how many times have we dieted? I'll talk about myself, but
well, yeah.
You know, I always wanted to, if I was losing weight, I wanted to get down to 200 pounds or 205,
yeah.
You know, because I was around 250 to whatever. And, you know, I never really set an audacious goal to be 170 like I did when I set my ketogenic diet goal. I thought that was way out. There was just
I kind of did too.
Yeah, but I'm here. You know, I've been here.
Yeah.
So the problem with, you know, setting that, you know, reaching your ideal goal weight when you're on a diet.
When you're on a low-fat diet?
A low-fat diet, yeah. Or, you know, a diet. Is that, you know, you might get to your goal weight and literally you're there for 1 hour. Because once you've hit your goal weight,
such a struggle.
You're done.
Yeah.
I mean, you're done with the diet.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, okay, time for some Pop-Tarts.
Absolutely.
You know, I haven't had Pop-Tarts for
Yeah.
60 days. I'm getting some Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Yeah. And that segues very nicely into the third way that your thoughts change, which is I can do this forever.
Right. Yeah.
And that is the complete difference between the old traditional diets, where you are doing a diet that will have an endpoint and I cannot wait for that endpoint to come. Whereas a ketogenic diet is truly a lifestyle change. And that seems cliche because I think that has been such an overused terminology.
Right.
But it truly has become a lifestyle for us and many, many people, I'm sure.
I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. So it's and I don't foresee it ever ending. I like the way I feel. I like the way I eat. I like the foods that I eat.
Yeah, easy, enjoyable, effective, like my 3 E's, right? And you know, it's effective, but it's also effective for health. I mean, the energy that we have now in our 50s is ridiculous compared to a decade ago.
Right.
Joints feel so much better. You just feel so much better. You sleep better.
Oh yeah.
Able to handle
we've
life.
gone through the snoring thing. We've gone through all this stuff. It is just so much better for you.
Yeah. All right. Next way that your thoughts change. We used to think that carbs were the only energy and fats made us sluggish. Right now, our thoughts are fats give me energy. Carbs are a little bit more draining.
Right. So if we're at a picnic or something and there's a pie or something and it looks good, right?
Right.
And we were at the picnic, they had brownies, a plate of brownies. They look good.
They did.
But the first thing when I look at those and I think, oh, they're going to taste good for a little bit and then I'm going to feel just dead tired, crappy, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that is the difference between, I opted for a nice healthy sausage instead, you know, and felt good.
Yeah. Yeah, we feel good when we come home from the party.
Right.
And it's not that carbs are not energy. I didn't mean to
Right.
imply that. Carbs are a great source of energy, but carbs are those quick energy sources. They are the twigs on our fire.
Right.
Fats are the logs on the fire. They give you sustained energy, and after you've been on a ketogenic diet for a while, or even just a low carb diet, your body adapts to become a better fat burner, and now it's got that constant supply of
Right.
energy.
Yep. Yep. Carbs are a quick source of energy. But I think the tendency when you're on a high carb diet is to just get too many of them at one time. And that's what we talked about the insulin thing. It just kind of messes up your hormones.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, with a refined carb, for sure, like a brownie, I mean, that thing is packed with calories. And that leads us into our fifth way that your thoughts change. The way we grew up, the 80s, 90s, the mantra was always a calorie is just a calorie. Not so much. Calories come from different foods, and those different foods those different foods affect us differently. There's 3 macronutrients where we get the vast majority of our calories, right? Fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Those 3 nutrients affect your insulin differently. Insulin is your fat storing hormone, so if your goal is to lose weight, you want to eat in a way that you want to eat foods that keep that insulin low. Which are those? The fats. Proteins raise insulin a little bit. Carbs raise insulin the most.
Right.
So calories are not equal.
We used to think it was a simple thermodynamic equation of calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
How much are you eating versus how much are you burning with your normal activity and any exercise or whatever. But we know now with the hormonal input that we have that it is not as simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so there are 5 ways that our thoughts have changed since going into a low carb and ketogenic diet. If you have some others to add, please add them in the comments below. And if you have not caught the ketogenic bug yet and you would like to start, or you haven't been getting the results that you like, you might want to check out our 21-day ketogenic challenge. And you will get daily emails telling you exactly what to eat to follow a well-formulated ketogenic diet. Thanks. Okay, and that fly is buzzing around. Unbelievable.
What the hell?